Getting into the sports, pitch and bat. The work present is a study directed to the area of physical education, which classifies sports in the groups that they similar characteristics. In this way, the document presents information specifically to the field and further sports group. It is also important to point out that they are the most common sports in the United States, where baseball is practiced professionally. Therefore, it is necessary to have the knowledge that field and club sports are outdoors that use an instrument responsible for carrying out stroke actions, that is, attacks on the balls. The topic contained is the article to be addressed respectively are baseball, softball, and cricket. Therefore, the main objectives of this work are understand how these sports were developed and included in the sports business, understand the theoretical and the practical foundations of field and club sports, as well as their necessary tactics and techniques. Analyze the motor skills needed for field and club sports. Identify board structure and physical skills needed for field and club sports. Explain the methodology adopted for the preparation of this article. There are several versions about the origin of the field and club sports, including reports that it was acquired by Brazilian fishermen in the 18th century. Another version claims that Englishmen working for the West India Company played cricket in the Hold of City during the sea voyage. Field and field and bat sports are sports where the objective is to hit the ball as far as possible. With this, we seek to gain as much time as possible through the best and or travel the greatest distance between them. Therefore, one of the main characteristics of the sport is the simultaneous attack and defense between the teams. Choose each team has its moments for attack and defense. In addition, a characteristic that is very present in the sport is that, unlike the other categories, the defense team always starts with possession of the ball. Thus, at the beginning of the game, defenders try to throw the ball as quickly as possible to areas of the field that prevent opponents from scoring and or result in elimination of the team runners. Some examples of field sports and club are baseball. Baseball is played on a diamond-shaped field with the two teams of 9 players, divided into 9 innings. In each inning, the two teams alternate attack and defense. The dynamics of the game, therefore, occur during the action of the pitching and batting, with that and along the return to cover the distance between the four balls of the game, scoring each completed run. Softball. In its official format, softball is a women's sport played between two teams of 9 or 10 players. It is similar to baseball in that both sports and to achieve the most runs. However, softball has some difference. It has 7 innings, and the ball is thrown from below instead of being thrown vertical as in baseball. Cricket. A cricket match is played between two teams of the 11 each on a field with an oval center section. Two wooden houses are located at the eighth end of the field. Players on both teams are focused on knocking down these squares, preventing the ball from being hit. The objective of each team is to score as many runs as possible, or to recover the ball then is eliminated from the game. The present research is justified based on the current sports scenario, where it is necessary to ignore other sports in addition to our Brazilian culture that carries football as its main characteristic. In sense, the proposal is to make a historical survey about sport related to higher and bad, and thus bring a context talking about curiosities of the sports that will be mentioned. This research was based on a historical research strategy of an exploratory nature through a sport research, while intend to bring a story approaching sports that are related to field and bad. The sports rule of each modality, the relationships on difference, and finally bring the most comprehensive knowledge